Good morning, I'm counsel here today, acting on behalf of the Crown regarding the bail application that the defendant seeks to obtain, contrary to Section 4 of the Bail Application Act 1976. However, Your Honour, the Crown seeks a remand in custody today as there are substantial grounds for believing that if the defendant is released on bail, that he may fail to surrender to custody or commit further offences. Your Honour, may I provide the court with a brief summary of the facts? Thank you, Your Honour. On the 26th of August 2019, at Glabbery, in the county of Gloomshire, the defendant, Mr. Cole, was suspected of robbing the victim, Mr. Kenneth Taylor, of a satellite navigation system, an iPhone 7S, and a wallet containing £320 in cash, contrary to Section 8 of the Theft Act 1968. The defendant was with a group of friends who got into the back of Mr. Taylor's taxi when this offence was carried out. When the police arrived, the defendant's friends got away and the defendant was arrested on the 26th of August 2019 at Glabbery in the county of Gloomshire. When arrested, the defendant threatened PC Adam Pacifico that he would kill him, which put PC Pacifico in a position where he felt a fear of his life and felt as if this threat was going to be carried out. And this is contrary to Section 16 of the Offences Against the Persons Act 1961. He was taken to the police station and interviewed by DC Blake, PC Jones, and also present was his solicitor, Louise Mann. The defendant refused to answer any questions during the interview. However, his solicitor prepared a statement on his behalf whereby he denies anything to do with the robbery and has denied any allegation made to PC Pacifico to kill him. Your Honour, the defendant has 5 previous convictions. One was in 2010 of possession of drugs of Class C. One was in 2012 of robbery. One was in 2013 of failing to surrender to custody at a given appointed time, and one in 2017 for theft of shoplifting, and again in 2017 when he was released on bail, of failing to surrender to custody at a given appointed time. Your Honour, may I present to the court 3 objections for bail today? Thank you, Your Honour. So firstly, the first objection is failing to surrender. Your Honour, the defendant has 2 previous convictions for failing to surrender. It is clear that he has no respect for authority, and there is this concern that he will fail to surrender again. And if convicted of robbery, there is a highly likely chance that he may obtain a custodial sentence. And it is submitted that therefore there is a high chance of him failing to surrender to custody again, Your Honour. The second objection is this concern for committing further offences. The threat that was made to PC Pacifico made him feel a fear of his life, and there is this concern, Your Honour, that the defendant may carry out this threat. The defendant also has a history of acting out of anger spontaneously, and an example of this is when he committed the robbery in 2012, which he was actually convicted of. Therefore, Your Honour, it is submitted that if he is remanded in custody, this is the only way that the defendant is enabled to commit further offences. The third objection for bail is interference with witnesses. Your Honour, PC can relate to PC Pacifico, which is in PC Pacifico's witness statement, that some of the young males involved in the incident actually live on Adelaide Road. So there is this concern that the defendant may return to Adelaide Road and he may interfere with witnesses who witness the offence being carried out. There is also this concern that the defendant may interfere with the victim, Your Honour. Therefore, it is submitted that if released on bail, that he may interfere with witnesses. It is the Crown's case, Your Honour, that despite the defendant's denial of the robbery, there is CCTV footage that does actually show the robbery being carried out, which Your Honour, which a police officer has actually witnessed and has made a witness statement describing what has been seen in this footage. Your Honour, there is strong evidence against the defendant. There are 3 witness statements, there is CCTV footage, the 3 witness statements of the victim, the police officer and an independent witness who witnessed the offence being carried out, Your Honour. The evidence is clearly strong against the defendant. The defendant has a great history of committing further offences, and as I stress to the court again, 2 of those are failing to surrender to custody at a given time, Your Honour. And may I also stress to the court again that the threats to kill PC Pacifico are of a great concern, and PC Pacifico is of great fear of his life, Your Honour. And if the defendant is granted bail, there is this concern that the defendant may carry out this threat, Your Honour. Therefore, on behalf of the Crown, Your Honour, it is submitted that the defendant, Mr. Cole, is remanded in custody. If there are no further questions, Your Honour, those are my submissions. Thank you, Your Honour.